What up, chat? Ow. My throat's still kind of fucked. We're doing something a little different today. I got some reacts going. Hopefully, let me know on the. Let's see. Is it capturing the audio? It is. Cool. This can't go well, right? This can't possibly go well. And I know the stream on YouTube has been kind of fucky, so I'm gonna make sure we Gucci. Cool. All right. Do that. That there. And let's go. We got chaos erupts during frozen mobile repair. Mobile. Like, give me a cell phone? I mean, usually at Walmart, I would think of a mobile, like a mobile home instead of a mobile. Oh, do you have captions? I hope they didn't fuck up. What is this guy on? If you say so. This dude looks just like somebody I know. Like he looked like this guy right here in the middle. Well, I mean, don't look at the screen. He looks just like me. But, you know, that's not me. I don't have those kind of tattoos. But yeah, he looks like someone I know. It's just kind of funny. Mm. Oh, Lord. All right, we're taking bets. What do we think? Meth? Pills. I can't see your teeth. Is this guy a police officer? Is it doing the right of police officer or something? What? Wait, what'd she say? Let me lead you, Letty. Okay. I'm not gonna go walking all over the store. I honestly love their accent. The Boston. What is happening? You know military. I was about to say, why can't if, if it's true, like she stole like or they stole her shit, it's kind of fucked up. But the way she's acting, I feel like there wasn't really anything there, and I think she might be trying to get something for free. But you never know. I think there might be a misunderstanding. But let's continue on, see what's going on.
Is not resolving anything. So because of the disturbance you're causing to the store, he's going to ask you to leave. And the only way you can resolve this complaint, yes, you have.
I'm asking him. I have. And the main person I was speaking to, he didn't shake his head.
He's not representing the store. He does.
I'm not raising my voice. You see. And Andrew even sees.
If you say so.
No, they said they could look it up. Actually, Dilmont. Where's he at? Yeah.
Who's Daryl?
Yes, may I see him, please?
Does Daryl have something to her?
Yes. He said no. He said he was going to help me.
Okay.
Was Daryl the employee?
Well, what's going to happen is what I've explained is you're going to have to get in touch with his corporate office. And you're going to have to file a complaint directly with them. There's no point in sitting here all night long arguing. It's not going to resolve anything.
Letty.
What?
May I speak?
She's saying Lenny or Letty?
Please get Daryl.
We don't need Daryl to come here.
Who's Daryl?
If you want to speak with anyone else, you can call in on the phone and ask to speak with them. Okay?
May
You
I
understand
speak
that?
with Daryl, please? I need your mom.
It's funny, this lady is acting like how I act on the phone, but when I'm talking to like a robot. Like I'm like, like when you call like when you call into like any like Microsoft or like any call center and you get the robot and it's like, where would you like to go? And you're like, representative.
Keep it up, mate. Once you get down the other half, you can move on.
I got so anxious. I got so aggressive. I pulled my mic out. But anyway, yeah, they're like fucking crazy about it. Anyway, let's see what this lady's getting into. Alright, I need to move this down. There we go.
Is Daryl another rep or is he work for Walmart?
Yeah, who is Daryl?
Before you guys...
Okay.
Please tell me who Daryl is.
No, he just said it.
Are they trying to help you complete a transaction or are you trying to make another complaint?
There's nothing you can see. There is nothing.
Okay. Daryl is not, waiting for him is not an option. You can get your stuff and you can go because he's asking you to leave. You can trespass.
I need a phone, please. May I use a phone before I leave? Thank you.
No, you've been asked to leave. We're not going to supply you a phone.
With all due
Did they give her phone back?
Okay, are you going to get your stuff and leave?
Am I gonna leave?
Yes.
I need a phone.
I don't
You do not need a phone.
I don't know. Are you gonna leave?
Oh, absolutely required. Yes, absolutely.
That's the phone you came with.
They're warranted.
Okay, then you have to handle that through the corporate office.
No, I don't.
You're not going to handle
This
it
is
here.
the office, I guess.
Okay, are you going to leave the store?
Letty, I suggest you step out.
Okay, are you going to leave the store? Yes or no?
She's gonna use fucking taijutsu on this dude. She's about to fucking Hidden Lotus this cop.
He's waiting for him. If you're waiting for him, that's not what's going to happen.
Thank you, Andrew.
Oh.
Are you going to leave the store like
This woman's a mom for sure. Like, the way she is like, Andrew, like, she's talking to this cop like she's trying to tell him to fucking pick up his underwear, dude. Like, I think you should just take this L, lady. How was there 30 minutes of this? What happens?
What? No.
What the time am I getting?
I'm leaving. I told you.
I'm leaving. Yeah, you were not leaving.
No, I said
Stay
I'm
right here.
leaving. They just said it.
Stay right here. That's nothing you on the ground. Is that what you want?
Sir, can I please
No,
speak?
no, stop.
May I?
Right here. Stay
Let
just like you are.
I am, sir. Here I am, but listen.
No,
I'm
quiet.
leaving. Sir, I'm leaving.
Stop.
No, I'm not going to come.
Stop resisting and stand still.
Sir,
You understand me? No.
I just said.
Too late. You've been asking me several times.
I'm going.
Here.
Oh, oh. Oh, the cop's using the Krav Maga he learned in fucking high school. Oh. Take that bitch down.
What are you doing to me?
I think it's pretty obvious what he's doing to you.
I didn't do nothing. I'm asking to go. Resisting arrest. He is resisting my
It's a assisting. What? This woman needs to be in probably a home, to be honest with you. Like, the only thing that was, like, kind of, like, unfortunate about this is I don't think the cops are... First off, I think this guy's drunk. Wait, can you fix the camera, brother? It's upside down. Anyway, they're not, like, properly equipped to handle, like, actual mental illness cases. So I feel like there should be, like, a different part of the police department that is specifically for that. Instead of trying to make them take classes, I think it would be more productive to have people that actually want to perform that. But anyway, this lady's losing her shit on the ground. Let's see. Ooh, did she get tackled again? I'm gonna guess she didn't calm down.
We'll help you. You keep acting out. You good?
This poor lady. Really, cameraman?
Sit in the car. I have anxiety.
Oh, I'll have first thing right here with me.
Oh, we got the detectives.
I can't, sir.
Is Barney out?
Moved, so we ended up on the ground. As soon as I got her in cuffs, she just reared her legs in and just trying to slide all over the place. I kind of pinned her up against the rack there. But no, you're cracking. You got your shields and what. We'll leave the car.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm good.
Was she stealing?
And it's like scuffed up. You're the one that was over here while initially, or they sent you over here?
No.
After?
Does this plot thicken? Why does she have an X-Acto knife?
There's a knife on him.
And then Jose told me to say it.
That's a hobby knife. I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't get that crazy over a hobby knife.
And this thing was right where she could have grabbed it if I would have given up wrestling her.
Why are you disassembling this? What are you doing? See, this is where my tax dollars are going. Right here. So this guy can fucking take 45 minutes.
You know, if she's
I'm bleeding out on the ground, and this guy's fucking unscrewing and screwing on the stupid fucking thing. What did she? I think she stole, because I thought I saw something that was.
I've arrested her before, and it's like stuffed up. It's just it was sitting. And it's like stuffed up. It's just it was sitting in her bag, like not messed with. So, I wonder if she wanted to hold on to her purse.
Holy shit!
She is out there.
Did she get lost? Did she think she was in England? Brother, you were lucky. If she got a hold of that purse, she's about to use her fucking bonk eye, dude. That cop actually does well, I guess not a bullet, but he does a knife. That's for sure. That's a big ass motherfucker. Look at that. Is that Damascus?
That doesn't look like it seals either. That's fixed.
Yeah, it's a fixed blade.
That's why I threw the purse out of her hand. You notice when I was trying to. There were.
Oh, it was a hair clip. I thought the hair clip was a
And then she had this.
something
She had this thing too.
like a.
She's got a blade in it. She's got a little razor blade in this thing.
You know, I wouldn't have believed the whole reach for the blade thing until he pulled out that big ass
You notice instead of
Knife.
putting my
Why does she have so
knee
many
in the center of
purses?
her back, which is
Like 1, 2, 3.
typically what we would do to kind of stabilize her, I move to her hips and waist to get away from her back to ensure she has no reason to complain about not being able to breathe or
we
anything
got some
else.
smokes. Hey, those more smokes. Put those back.
Made it slightly tougher to kind of control her, but obviously she wasn't going to get up at that point. I was just going to have to wait for someone else to come.
All right, and they're taking her downtown. He's a liar. All right, I have to know what not to do when you
November
smoke your
1st,
car.
2022,
God,
Columbia
AI
County
voice.
Dispatch received a 911 call reporting a bicyclist had been struck by a vehicle in
AI
Lodi,
voice.
Wisconsin. The caller witnessed the incident and saw the striking vehicle flee the scene. They were able to provide deputies with a description of the vehicle and the direction they went.
Oh, I think it took my input. Oh no, actually. That's awesome. My browser just crashed, I think. It did. Hey, Darian. My browser crashed. Did my internet go down? No. Oh, there we go. That was bizarre. Yeah, this tab still ain't working. Bacon is good for me? Oh, I kind of want to watch that. How bizarre. I know.
On November 1st,
All right, we're going back in.
2022, Columbia County Dispatch received a 911 call reporting a bicyclist had been struck by a vehicle in Lodi, Wisconsin. The caller witnessed the incident and saw the striking vehicle flee the scene. They were able to provide deputies with a description of the vehicle and the direction they went. A side view mirror
I know,
was
right?
also found under the bicyclist from the suspect's vehicle. Moments later, a Lodi police officer located a vehicle they believed was involved in the crash and notified Columbia County deputies. The driver was identified as 43-year-old Marie Pinkston.
Was she pulled over or driving? She was driving. I saw her. I checked the all-stop. I was going back. Yeah, and I saw she didn't have a passenger near on a Mercedes.
Also, Darian, what is that? What is that fucking... I want to know where you got the emote. Okay.
The first thing
It's a good ass emote. I like that.
I hit a person, so.
I'm being temporary. We need assistance on scene.
Hit a person with your car. Okay.
Hi, Marie. You have your kids with you right now?
Yes, I do.
Can I talk to you out here?
Yes.
I think this lady's having a mental breakdown.
Affirmative. Did you get a return on the plane?
So tell me what happened, please.
So I was leaving my house to pick my kids up from school, and I did hit something. I did, but I was going to be late to pick them off. I thought I hit a sign. I didn't know I hit a person
Where was this at?
right by my house. I thought I hit a sign, and I'm like, well, fuck. I just fucking...
Wait, hold up. She thought she hit a sign instead of a person. Are you serious? Is that how you know when to stop? You hit the sign? Or I guess fucking whoever she hit.
When this happened, were you
Fucking,
on the
I don't know,
road?
Jacob or something.
Yes, I was on the road. Yes.
How would you hit a sign?
Or Mary or Winston. I don't know. I'm saying names.
You know, you veer off a little bit. So I just came from Rockford, Illinois, because I picked my father-in-law up last night so they could see him trick-or-treating.
Okay.
And I dropped him off. I even got a speeding ticket because I was going fast. I was going fast because I didn't want to be late to pick them up. Oh my God, is the person okay?
I don't know that right now. Potentially not.
He is in Paul.
So, okay. So you left your house on J, and you were going to...
I stopped home after... Oh my God. This is a lot for me right now. I
Okay.
didn't mean to hurt anybody. So I came from Rockford. I even got a speeding ticket because I didn't want to be late to pick them up. Yes, I got the ticket in my car. And so I
Maybe I can
stopped
go
at
over.
home.
This is a
And they
shit
got my
tile set.
car to pick them up.
Stop for the suspicious
driving
bump.
down the road,
That's criminal.
I dropped my phone. I picked it up. I did hit something. I thought I hit a sign. Because there was no...
Like, you think maybe she didn't think it was a sign at first. She thought it was a speed bump and just hit that motherfucker. She was like, "It's all right if I bottom it out. My husband will pay for it." I have no idea what's going through this woman's mind. But I don't know how you hit a human being and mistake it for a sign. That doesn't make any sense. She was on her phone, probably. Probably texting and driving.
And then you went to the schools, grabbed your kids?
Yes.
And then how'd you end up over here?
So we were going to stop at the gas station. I forgot they had all the candy from trick-or-treating. So I'm like, well, let's go to the gas station. They like to stop there.
How long ago was
and then
this?
They said, oh, you know, we don't need candy. We have all... I'm like, okay, fine. Let's go home then.
I'm not sure if he asked for your fucking
Because I was going
diatribe.
to be late to pick my kids up. I've never been late to pick my kids up.
I can't be the only one, right? Every time I hear that fucking sound, the sound of that ringtone, I have Vietnam flashbacks. Because my fucking dad has used that same fucking ringtone for 25 fucking years. I swear to God. That can't only be me, right? Like, someone else has to have a parent or a grandparent or something that has that fucking ringtone. I'm not playing it back. I will have an aneurysm. But anyway. This lady's fucking crazy.
That's what I told the officer that pulled me over. Hello? I just hit a person. I just want my kids to go somewhere if I'm going to jail.
Yeah, if somebody can come get the kids, that would be good.
Am I going to jail?
We gotta talk about a bunch of things and figure a few things out.
Well, I don't know why she would go to jail if it was an accident.
Marie is your first name, correct?
Yes.
What is
Will you please
You
make
think-
sure the guy's okay or the person that I hit?
I feel like,
Did you see the ambulance go by?
No.
I bet what it really was
Take him to the hospital.
is, so if you live in a city like Texas, then there's a lot of people that want to fucking check you when they're trying to be a pedestrian, right? And they'll just walk. They'll just like fucking go, right? And I feel like we had one of those scenarios where maybe some guy thought, I'm good. I'm gonna walk across the fucking thing, and you know they're not gonna hit me. I'm a pedestrian. They'll stop. And I have a feeling she just didn't stop. Or she just didn't see him because he was just... I feel like that's what probably happened, but there's no footage of it, I don't think, so... I don't think she had a dash cam. Which, reason number 500,002, have a dash cam in your car. If there's anything you should know, have a dash cam. It will protect you if you get into a wreck, if you get into a scuffle. Yeah. I'm gonna go a little bit forward here. This lady's crying a little bit too much for me. Let's see. Where's her black box?
So, Marie, the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that you're not impaired. Because I smell something coming from your breath zone.
Okay.
Is she drunk?
Okay, so what I'll ask you to do is just leave your phone in the car for now.
No.
Walk back here, and we're going to do some field sobriety tests.
No way.
Just leave your phone in the car so it's not continuously ringing and distracting.
I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not leaving my kids on that.
No. I refuse. I don't want to believe that.
Yep, we're going to be...
If this lady is drunk, I'm gonna eat my own fucking shoe. No, I'm not gonna do that. My feet are quite stinky.
We'll go up here in front of this.
Alright, let me call my husband real quick.
Okay, hang on a second. Marie. Why do you need
She's
to call
drunk.
Because he told me to no longer have contact. He said get a lawyer.
Okay. You need
So-
to do a sobriety
This
test.
lady.
That does not require a lawyer. Okay, I need you to perform those tests.
This lady's drunk.
Allow me to evaluate whether you're actually impaired
Are you
or not,
kidding
or
me?
if it's just a stale odor from last night's drinking. Okay.
Kids in the car.
All right.
No, I don't know.
All right, I
This is
take
correct.
everything I take what I said back. I did 110%. If this lady's wasted, All right, we need to get a field sobriety
Here we go.
test.
Let's go to the front of that truck. Let's talk there. We already covered. You drank last night. You haven't had anything today. You said you didn't take any illegal drugs.
Illegal
Do you
drugs.
have any medical or physical conditions that affect your walking, balance, coordination,
No, you can
eyesight?
see me walking right now.
Just questions I have to ask.
Okay.
Have you ever done field sobriety testing before?
No.
So what we're going to do is there's a few tests we're going to do that allows me to evaluate your physical ability to operate a motor vehicle safely. So because of the light, what I'm going to have you do is just stand right here where it's flat. Take one step over. So we're on the front. Okay. What I'd like you to do, stand with your arms together. Your feet together and your arms down at your sides. Do you see the tip of my finger?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to move my finger back and forth a bunch of times.
I don't think we'll be able to notice from
Just keep your head still. Do you understand?
this POV.
Keep your head straight. Move your head.
Oh my god, dude. This is terrible.
Keep your head still, please. Oh, keep your head straight, sorry.
My contacts are
If you have to blink, that's fine. I wear contacts,
Okay.
so I understand.
Really, we're gonna use the I have contacts excuse. I think my head would move from the.
easier when the truck's there.
I said I would flinch from the truck. That was me, but
Keep your head real still. You're still moving a little bit.
We're in the middle of the road.
They're behind us to make sure we don't get hit. So in that same position, what I'm going to have you do...
hey, what I'm
don't do
doing?
anything until I tell you to begin. I'm
Or
gonna ask you to
Anubis.
tip your head back and close your eyes. When you... No, don't do that yet.
I don't know what people call
When
you.
I say begin, in that same position with your arms at your sides, head tipped back, eyes closed, I want you to keep your eyes closed and your head tipped back after I say start for 30 seconds. Okay. When you think 30 seconds has passed, I want you to say stop.
I'm kind of curious to see if
Understand? Do you have any questions with that?
she'll know how far.
Just don't count out loud, that's all I ask.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and tip your head back and close your eyes and start.
How does this? How is this a field sobriety test? I don't know.
Okay.
Stop. Okay. And how long was that?
30 seconds.
And how did you get to that?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. I've got it another way.
No, I just want to know how you did it. So the same thing, just put your feet together, keep your arms at your sides. I'm going to have you follow the tip of my finger again.
Yeah, I've
All I'm
never.
gonna do is I'm going to move my finger in 2 circles.
I've never
around.
had a field sobriety test, but I have never heard of count like whenever you think 30 seconds has passed. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what the psychology of that is.
On your face, and I'm going to move my finger towards your nose. I'm not going to touch your nose though.
Okay.
Just follow my finger with your eyes as it moves closer to your face.
Okay.
You understand?
Yep. Follow your finger.
Yep, follow my finger and then I'm not going to touch your face.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. Oh, try to keep your head still.
We didn't say that.
Yeah, I think this lady's wasted, dude. Kids in the car, by the way, in case you weren't here for that. Kids in the
So
car.
from the position you're in,
Hit a
stay right where
dude
you're at, sorry. Take one more step to your
that
left,
was
so it's
probably
not
just
out of the
walking
road. They'll make sure
next to the,
nobody
or
gets
probably
out.
he was probably walking a
So
little
what I'd
too
like you
close
do
to the
from
road.
where you're
Maybe
standing,
I'll give him a little bit
straight
of
down
that.
the roadway,
But
imagine that there's a straight line.
this lady's
Can you do that?
drunk with kids in her car.
Nope, just stay where you're at. Take your left foot,
Reprehensible.
place it on that line that you're imagining. Place your right foot directly in front of it, heel to toe. Keep your arms at your sides, and stand in that position while I explain this test. Do not begin until I ask you to start, okay? Go ahead and put your feet in this position, right in front of left. Right foot in front of left, please.
You said left at first.
So stay in that position, don't start until I ask you to begin. So from this position, I'm going to ask you to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward on that imaginary straight line. Turn around how I show you. Take 9 heel-to-toe steps back. So I don't walk into traffic, I'm going to take 3 steps to demonstrate. So from the starting position, your first step is 1, 2,
What kind of
3,
fucking
and
bullshit
so on.
is
You take
this?
9 steps. When you reach that 9th step, leave your front foot on the ground. Take a series of small steps until you're facing the other way and continue 1, 2.
Yeah, just hop on both of your feet and
When you do this, you gotta look at
every
your feet.
odd jump that you do, do a do a spread eagle in midair, and if you can't do that, then you have to recite the ABCs backwards while you're naked upside down. If you can't do that, your ass is going to prison. You're going straight to jail. You were wasted.
1, 2.
This thing
This
fucking
is like
died.
an incline. Can I go this way?
Well, that's gonna put us in the middle of the
I
road.
know, but it's like.
Let's
Can
step.
you do it?
Oh, there we
Step
go.
right. Step right here and start there.
The
1,
Crocs.
2, 3,
Jesus Christ.
5, 6,
I only saw it for a second. This lady is wasted.
9. And then
Also, it's not.
is that like 7?
It's like the middle of the day.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Go ahead and step back up here. They'll make sure we don't hit it.
Yeah, you say that.
They're
You
watching.
say that.
They're
But why
watching.
are we here?
So the next thing I'm gonna have you do, and don't start until I tell you to begin. Just stand with your feet together and your arms to the sides. When I tell you to begin, what I would like you to do is raise one foot, whichever one you're more comfortable with, about 6 inches off the ground.
Like you say.
Yep, wait till I say to begin. Raise your foot about 6 inches off the ground. Point your toe. Keep your legs straight.
Oh,
Keep your
okay.
arms
This
to
is
your
like
sides,
the
and lift your foot,
classic,
and count
right?
1001, 1002, 1003, and so on.
Okay.
Continue doing that until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
I actually be so fucked trying to
If you
do
want to
this.
face that way, that's fine.
Well, I'm going downhill. But we're
Arms to
going
the sides.
downhill. I'm not comfortable with this.
Go ahead and begin. Count out loud, please. Look at your
1,
foot.
2, 3,
You know,
4,
I
5,
I honestly
6,
believe
7,
the reason why they're kind of being a little.
9, 10.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yep.
I feel like the reason why they're being a little aggressive with this field sobriety test is probably because they want to make sure that she's drunk. But they are like drilling this lady on every single test that could possibly happen. Like when do they run out? When do they run out of tests?
It's not easy.
I don't think that's going to help. That's even more slanted. Come right back up here.
15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay.
I'm not doing that until I talk to my husband.
Okay. Why do you want to talk to us?
Well, he's like not so keen on police.
Okay. Why is that?
What does that have to do with anything?
So,
I've done everything you asked me to do.
are you willing to take a PPT? Or not?
Yes, if he tells me I can.
Okay. Well, you're an adult.
What is it?
You're
I
able
am
to
an
make
adult.
your own free decisions.
Yep, you're
So
right.
I'd like you to just let me know yes or no now. If you're willing to.
Oh, reload and holster.
If
That's
you
good.
let me talk to him, I'll let you know.
Well, I'm not gonna delay things.
See, this is why. Why can't you let me talk to him and ask him?
Because you're an adult.
I am an adult.
What is he? Your legal guardian? No, you're your own legal guardian, lady.
I need you to face my truck, please. Place your hands behind your back. I do believe you are impaired right now, so you're being placed under arrest for operating while intoxicated and causing injury,
Okay.
and operating while intoxicated with your children in the car,
Right. I passed all your tests.
and to hit me. Well,
You did not pass all the tests.
because we're doing our job. Well, the bottom line is
you're not.
you hit somebody, they're seriously injured, and you didn't stop.
I didn't know I hit somebody.
Well, it's a beautiful, clear day. Here's. Step back from my truck, please. Do you have anything on your person I need to be concerned with?
No.
I'm gonna have you sit here in the back of my car.
I wonder if
Can
they're
I
gonna
talk to
find.
someone? Why are you like
bottles in her
restricting
car.
me?
Because you're under arrest right now. Have a seat in the truck for now. We can pass along whatever you need to him. Big step, so step on the.
Yeah, you're downhill.
I know. Step on the. Yep, the step there. The other way. I'll help you. Yep. Turn so you're. Go the other way. So
I
you're
can
facing
get in the
him.
car.
Get in, please. Then. I'm gonna seatbelt Jim, so pardon my reach for a second. In
Oh,
addition,
they
your
have like a
operating
split.
privilege will also be suspended if a detectable amount of restricted controlled substances in your blood. Will you submit to an evidentiary chemical test of your blood?
As a result of the accident, the bicyclist suffered a concussion.
He was
and fractures to their lower
bicycling.
back.
Wait, what?
To their lower back.
He got a concussion and fractures to the lower back. That guy is probably fucked up on some level for the rest of his life. He might be fucked up for the rest of his life if it's lower back. Even something small could
Just because I
ruin
haven't
him.
told you yet, the two charges we're going to be held on is
And that's like not even talking about the fact that if she hit something big and you have kids.
Well, shouldn't you get my test results back first?
no, that takes a couple of weeks.
Well, how can I get charged with something until you get the test results back?
Well, the hit and run doesn't require.
Did you just hold up, brother? Hold up. I know you did not just silence your mom's fucking call. You better have called her back. Alright? I hope you called your mom today.
Doesn't require.
Okay, I understand.
It's the court process.
I understand now.
Oh,
Marie was charged with felony counts of hit and run, causing bodily harm and injury by intoxicated
I don't know
use of
how
a
she can
vehicle.
kill that dude.
She was released on a $500 signature bond with conditions of maintaining absolute sobriety and no possession, consumption of alcohol.
Damn.
Support Code BlueCam by joining our Patreon to get exclusive access to content.
Wait, what?
Behind the scenes.
Drunk teachers' first and last day at elementary school. Color me interested.
Just hand us your mate. Hands behind the back. Hold on, let's take this off. As easy as possible, Chris.
When a substitute teacher shows up drunk at an elementary school, the officers are ready to let him off after a quick intervention until a closer look and some surveillance footage expose his string of lies.
Okay, so you're right. Okay, thank God for that. Okay, your ride drove you here.
Right, kind of like these gummies, so like my belts on them.
Yeah.
So taking those in front of the seat, that's about it.
You didn't take anything else?
So he showed up to work
Drink anything?
drunk?
So it's gonna go 1001.
What, did he like drink the night before or something?
1004.
You're shaking. I'm gonna shake too.
That's fine if you shake.
You shake. Maybe this guy's just an alcoholic. And he didn't think he'd get caught.
Thank you for that.
Oh, whoops, where
Right.
I was just killing stuff.
It's October 30th, 2025, and the vibe is cheerful
Yeah, no way.
at a Muskego Elementary School in Wisconsin. Kids are excited as the
Wisconsin,
second-grade
huh?
pizza party is in full swing. But in the middle of all of that, one staff member
Got
notices
flashbanged.
something off. Their substitute teacher appears to be under the influence. By 11:10 a.m., the school officer is given the heads up. The teacher, 30-year-old Christopher, is pulled into a private room for a quick conversation. However, what follows is a long, winding series of questions, contradictions, and lies that only get messier as the day progresses.
I think we're just wondering if you're under the influence of something, and so we happen to have an officer here today, so we just
Where are we
wanna talk to
going?
you about that.
What's your first name, pal?
Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you. I'm Officer.
Wait.
Again, I just so happen to be in the building because the kids won like a luncheon.
Okay. I didn't know how to do this boss fight.
But then
As
it
you're
was
going
also
around
reported
Narnia.
that you seemed like you were under the influence. How long have you been working in the school in here?
Here, this is what I said.
This is the first day? Okay, so this is obviously everybody's first interaction with you, and we're kind of learning who Chris is, right? That's fair?
Correct.
Okay, so we don't necessarily have a long history of understanding. Like if she
Shit.
came in and was
Fucking
acting a
up.
little goofy, I'm sure she would be able to pick up on it, right? So we're learning. So please take no offense to any of this if it ends up being nothing. But unfortunately,
That was way more
as it sits
difficult
right
than it needed
now,
to be.
how it is on our plate, we're gonna address that maybe it's kind of something serious, okay? So Chris,
I
is
think it's kind of
there
being an alcoholic.
anything going on today? Are you stressed?
Which,
Are
you know,
tired?
If you're an alcoholic, man, that's tough. That is really tough.
Can't sleep that much?
But you should not be
I hate when that happens.
And then, the only thing I got a relationship thing.
a substitute teacher.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Besides that,
it's pretty simple. Don't be
I mean,
don't be a substitute teacher and drink.
I was
Or just be a
teacher
bartender.
and
I don't think anybody will give a shit if you're drunk,
and
except for your boss.
moves, you guys figure out, and then
Or if you're the last lady, just be a mom.
thought we were gonna be like more serious, so
Have a couple of glasses of wine.
great opportunity,
Hit fucking
and then
Neil Armstrong or whatever his name was.
yeah, we're not talking top priority.
Guy who like lost his testicle or whatever. You know, with the bike ride.
I mean, I'm very
Behind
honest. Like, I do have like a ODBI under pending right now,
Okay.
and that is
Ah.
that was under.
I think we got there at the same time.
That barely caused any accident, but I didn't get to give my proof of insurance, my family, anything, and I got charged with all of it.
You were a FIA teacher out in Heartland, and now you're doing FIA out here?
Yeah, I was a FIA teacher in Milwaukee too.
Sorry, Milwaukee. Okay. All right. I'm sorry for the breakup stuff. That's never easy.
No,
Also,
Yeah, that sucks.
so it was just a spur of the moment. Guy's been on a bender, huh?
What I'm going through, I figured that I would go with teachers on call, but I also figured that with districts, people want to take it against me.
Okay. I'm definitely thinking that maybe there's something on board here. Did you drink anything this morning, last night? Did you take any
kill that thing.
drugs, medication? Are you on? Were you prescribed anything?
No.
No. No to everything?
Oh, my friends last night, that's about it.
Okay, you hung out with your friends. How late did you hang out?
And then I
Natasha.
so my man saying like one of these like like these gummies, so like melatonin.
Yeah.
This one's just sad.
Down with my friends.
Okay. What time did you take the melatonin?
Did you ask him?
Why didn't say that?
Did he ask him, did you take any drugs? And he said melatonin.
You didn't sleep at all last night.
You're kidding.
What time did you take the melatonin?
Like one of these,
How late did you hang out?
and then I so my man saying like one of these like like these gummies, so like melatonin.
Yeah.
So I take one of those to go to sleep. That's about it. Down with my friends.
Okay.
Dude, yeah. He could have just called out sick.
Well, I didn't sleep last night. I was on my phone the whole night.
Gotcha.
So I just
11.
You didn't
Oh,
sleep
that's
at all
fucking
last
crazy, dude.
everything happened pretty quick, and everything happened like super quick.
night. How many
How
milligrams
missing
was in the
dipping
melatonin, do you
sauce
know?
turned into a felony arrest. Yeah, that one was just sad. The guy needs help. Like honestly, like that last guy needs help. Yeah, needs help. Hope he gets it. Bless his heart.
It starts with a simple disturbance call.
Bless his little heart.
When this incident happened, would you say that it put you in fear at all?
Oh, yeah. Maybe a little anxious, definitely.
But as the investigation continues, what seems like a bizarre matter to some sends the involved party straight behind bars.
Uh-oh. You're going straight behind bars. And when they're there, they're gonna come. Because I'm gonna be there. I mean, what?
It is.
Anyway.
Even though it wasn't like all this for sauces.
Wait.
What?
But,
Go to Chick-fil-A, they give you all the sauces you want.
right.
On Friday, November 29th, 2024, at approximately 1:52 p.m., a Largo police officer is dispatched to a Raising Cane's restaurant in Florida following reports of a customer causing a disturbance.
Did they lose it because they didn't get enough sauce?
Are you Kiana? All right. Where do you want to talk?
Outside?
Yeah, outside's fine.
Outside?
Perfect.
So, was this today?
Yeah, no shit,
Okay.
me.
Like
Is
around
she...
1:45?
Do you know her personally?
No.
Okay. So, what exactly happened?
So apparently she was missing 8 cane sauces out of her tailgate order, and I replaced it for her. I let her know, hey, we're so sorry about that. Gave her the 8 sauces. She wasn't happy about it. She wanted more sauces for free. I told her, hey, we can't do that. That's not our standard. That's not our policy. She didn't like it. She kept saying how she wasted her gas driving all the way back up here. Just basically just upset that I wouldn't give her anything for free. And so she asked for my name, and by our standards, we're not required to give it to her for security reasons, and I let her know that, and she didn't like it. So after asking me another time, and I was like, hey,
Oh, hell no. If I was a drive-through worker and some angry asshole asked me for my name, they can get my name. Come over and get it, buddy. Actually, that's not true. I did get into a slight scuffle on the phone with a certain company. I won't say the name. All right, I won't say the name, but it rhymes with Brumble Brookie. Okay, and I may have gotten into a little altercation. All right, and I told him my name. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, show up. It was like one of those situations. I definitely told that dude my name. I was like, he's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Dakota. And I was like, I was pissed. Anyway, so yeah, how are y'all doing today? Doing good.
I'm not gonna give you my name. She goes and she grabs my keys and then she grabs my thigh with it and she's like trying to look for a name, realizes there's no name on it, and she lets go, turns around and leaves.
And what time did she initially come in?
I'm gonna want to say like around 1:15, 1 o'clock, around there.
Is it all on footage?
Yes.
Okay. So she comes in from mobile pickup inside at, we'll find the exact hours, grabs her bag, and then leaves?
Yes.
Okay. Then she returns.
And at first she calls about it, and then she walks in, and we're like, okay, you're on the phone with us, but you're also already here, too.
Yeah. Okay. So she returns an hour, we'll check, after calling. Was she on the phone when she walked inside the restaurant? And are you able to find the phone number as well?
Yes, it's on our mobile tablet.
Okay. Okay. So she comes back inside, she's on the phone. Who approaches her? Do you approach her?
Yes, I walk up to her first because I can tell that she needs something.
Yep.
And that's when basically the whole incident started.
The customer is 31-year-old Mackenzie. The incident was captured on the restaurant's surveillance cameras, and the officer would soon find multiple eyewitness accounts testifying
The Sauce Bandit.
And then, do you know which hand she used to try and grab your lanyard?
I think like her left hand. I think so. Yeah, because her phone was in her right hand still.
Okay. And where is it? Is that on your, like, your belt loop?
Yeah.
And then, so she grabs the lanyard. Like, how far out does she pull it?
I don't think that far. I think when she turned it around and realized there was no name on it, that's as soon as she let it go.
Okay.
And right after she left.
Okay. Based on what you're telling me, I'll take a look at the footage. Obviously, there's a battery. She's grabbing you without your consent. But when she's trying to take property from you with force, it could be a strong arm robbery, which is telling you, even if it's attempted.
Wait, hold up.
So we'll go take a look at the footage.
Is the lady about to get strong arm robbery for
Can you access on your phone?
No,
for getting mad in Canes about sauces?
Because they're the only ones that have access to it.
Yeah.
That is the most reasonable crash out. I'm gonna be real with you, because if these motherfuckers make me pay for sauce one more goddamn time, I'm gonna fucking lose it. All right, this was like, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds from being me, like 2 days ago, just because those motherfuckers were like hoarding the sauce. Like, why do I have to fight the final boss of sauce? Yeah, that kind of goes hard. Why do I have to fight like that dude in order to get one extra fucking barbecue? He's like, oh, it's not up to me. Yes, it is. It's literally, you are the receptacle in between me and my sauce. But why is the sauce behind the counter? Just fucking hand it over. Hand it over. Alright. Just give me the sauce. We wouldn't have this problem if they wouldn't be sticklers with sauce. And if you've been to Cane's, you should know that they make you pay extra for cane sauce, and that is bullshit. Especially a Caniac combo is 16 fucking 98 cents. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm getting mad.
Hispanic.
She was white.
Do you know what color her hair she had? I'll probably got a picture of her.
Yes.
Blue.
And she said that's her work shirt.
20s to 30s. Sleeve tattoos. Emblems. Do you know what kind of car that was? Looks like a Chevy, maybe a Traverse.
So far, the officer has only heard the story from the manager, but when her boss arrives, he will soon see what happened at the store. However, when he eventually gets a chance,
I like how the guy's talking about this like it's some horrific murder that transcribed in this Cane's establishment. But in reality, she just wanted to fucking jack some sauce. Let's look here, buddy.
Let's zoom in on this one.
You can see her hands with the on it right there.
Yeah, can you rewind it a little bit?
She's going for her keys right there.
I'll take one. I just want to get the time on there too.
Yeah, this thing
Technically it's a battery, yes, but
kinda
I'm going to push a strong arm robbery attempted, which is a felony. The state attorney wants to prosecute all on that. It's gonna be up to them. I'll set an invest since it's a felony, which means that we'll have a day and time with the state attorney's office at the investigator, and they're just gonna ask you what happened.
Oh, the next mission
So I'll be
sucks.
there. I'll talk to them first, tell them what I investigated, and then you'll come in and tell them. Yeah, so I'm gonna need all the camera footage.
After watching the footage, the officer seems to believe he has a solid case, one that only grows
Could you
stronger
imagine?
as witnesses come forward with their
Could you
accounts
imagine?
of the incident.
Did you see what happened?
Going to
with,
prison, not jail, not like little boy like county jail, big boy prison, where murderers and R words
Yes, what's Mackenzie?
go,
Yes. She was already calling me on the phone.
where they take people that commit horrific crimes
Sauces.
and they ask you, "What are you in for?"
But I didn't know she was already here.
Oh,
So
me?
I said, okay, give me 1 second.
I took
So
some
I can
fucking
look
extra
past that
cane
on our
sauce.
tablet shows like who came in already.
That's
to
right.
Pick up the food. And she was asking for more free sauces, and she said that she.
If you say so.
Cannot do that. And then that's when she kept
Your
on asking
funeral.
for her name.
Oh wait, wrong
Like
one.
why she couldn't give her her
Need
name.
these ones.
Just like refused, and that's when she like. I guess she thought that our name was on here or something, and she like tried to snatch it. It just looked like she was like trying to grab it, like or like trying to get information from her car because she has her car right here.
Yeah.
I don't, but she does. And she was just trying to grab it.
And who was the other person that saw it?
Did you see that lady that grabbed it?
Yeah, I saw it as I was just walking down here. So literally, I saw her grab me and drop me back.
Can I talk to you when you have a chance?
When will we see the disturbing
And I saw the customer
replay of her
and my manager
attempting to strong arm?
and my manager started freaking out over the incident.
And what happened after she tried to grab her in her back shop?
She just immediately just went for the door and went to her car that was right there.
Okay. And then she just drive away?
I believe so, yeah. I think she tried to go take a picture of her. I think she did get a picture.
Now that the officer has written statements from everyone, he has just one question for the store manager, one that could determine Mackenzie's fate before he gets on a call with her.
When this incident happened, would you say that it put you in fear at all?
Oh yeah. Maybe a little anxious, definitely.
Absolutely. Okay, that's all I need to know because that's kind of like the last box I had to check for strong.
Damn it, not that one. There we go.
Hello?
Hello, is this Mackenzie?
Yeah. Who is this?
This is Officer Lemke with Largo Police Department.
Speaking.
I'm doing an information report about some sort of incident that happened at Raising Cane's on East Bay today.
Yeah, I was checking an ID to see if she had a name tag on there.
Okay, like I said, it's just an information report. I just got to come talk to you, get your side of the story. If you don't
That
mind
is
filling
like
out a
so
witness statement. Is there
fucking
someplace I can
insane
meet you
though.
so you can fill
Like
that out?
what kind of insane person
Later today, but not at the
is
moment.
Okay.
I'm
When
gonna
can I meet
threaten
you later
I'm gonna
today?
threaten this
Like,
lady.
down
I'm
to
gonna
the
come
police
across this table. I'm gonna yank your fucking lantern,
This is ridiculous.
and I'm gonna see what your name is because you know what? You didn't give me fucking extra cane sauce.
Targeted against me. I literally did nothing wrong.
Okay, I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying that I need to speak to you. That's it.
Okay, I guess I can meet you there at maybe like 7 p.m.
7 p.m. at the Largo Police Department.
I don't know where that's at.
It's at, I can give you the address if you like, unless there's somewhere else
Come
you'd
on.
like to meet.
I'd prefer to not go there.
Okay, where would you like to go? I can go to Starbucks, wherever you'd like.
Oh damn it, they picked up the
I
wrong.
just really don't understand why I'm being targeted for asking for someone's name and checking their ID for it.
Because there was a report made to the police department, and I have to talk to each person involved and get their side of the story so I can close the report.
So am I gonna get in trouble?
Not necessarily. I just need to get
Why
your
would he
side of the
tell you
story
that?
So I can get a document, and then, like I said,
Why would he tell you? Yeah, I'm gonna arrest you when you get here.
Check someone's ID for their name. That's literally all I did. She refused to give me her name, and I checked her ID for her
Yeah,
name.
she doesn't have to
I got
give
you,
you
but I have
her
to talk to
name.
you in person because we have body cams these days, so everything has to be done in person.
I just feel like if I meet you in person, I'm gonna get arrested or something, and I'm not really comfortable with that.
It's not what I said. I just said I'm doing an information report. I need to talk to you.
I did nothing wrong, so I really don't see why I have to come talk to anyone.
Okay, so you're not going to come meet me at 7 p.m. then?
I mean, I can. I just don't really understand why I have to when I did nothing wrong, and I don't even know how you have my phone number and you're calling me from no caller ID.
Yep, we usually block our
Because
phone
he's a
number when we
police
call.
officer.
That's why
Are
I'm
you
offering.
insane?
If you'd like to go to the Largo Police Department, that's more than fine. If you feel safer there, if you'd like to go somewhere else, it's up to you.
I don't feel safe with any police officers, to be 100% honest, but I'll meet you at a Starbucks
Okay.
somewhere at 7 p.m.
Okay, which Starbucks would you like to do?
I don't know, because I don't live over in this area, so...
Okay.
Oh god.
Well, there's There's one on East Bay and Starkey. Are you familiar with that area?
Yeah, let's not dox whatever.
Yeah.
They're not willing to give it to me. I wear an ID for work.
Do you understand?
Oh, they actually got her there. Okay, let's go back here.
5 or 7. If you want to bring your mom, you absolutely can. I've got no problem with that.
Am I going to get arrested tonight? Because I work in the morning and I need to know this.
You will be arrested tonight, yes.
When the officer
he
arrives at
told
the
her.
location, Mackenzie and her parents appear just as shaken as she had sounded on the phone.
Hello there. Mackenzie, I'm Officer Lemke with Largo Police Department. I spoke with you on the phone.
Oh, shit.
So Largo Police Department form. And I'll read you all of these one by one, and then I'll have you initial each one, okay? So, by law, you have these rights. These are your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions.
You should have met him at the police station. I don't know why you want extra car ride.
Okay, so this waiver says that you've read this this statement of your Miranda rights, and that you understand what your rights are, that you're willing to talk with the police and or give written statements to them, which will be this form. It's also saying that at this time you do not want a lawyer, and that you understand and know what you're doing. There are no promises or threats that have been made towards you, nor has there been any force or pressure used against you to make you cooperate or help the police. It's also so that you swear or affirm that your statements that you're going to write on here are the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay? So would you still like to fill this out?
I think so.
Okay.
What is she like agreeing to if she signs that?
So this is just the Miranda rights. So it's just saying that whatever she writes on here can be used in court, and that she's swearing that what she writes here is the truth actually happened. That's all.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so, we haven't had time, this all happened, we haven't had time to call an attorney.
You'd imagine going to prison for being
At least what we understand.
the bandit,
is,
the sauce bandit.
Mackenzie,
Wish that was
first of all,
me.
a great kid. She's never had a problem, never been issues. Works right down the road here. And so, I guess all I'm asking is, so should we get an attorney first, or before we sign anything, or?
So it's up to you. It's not going to make a difference of what happens right now. I'm just offering her the opportunity to tell me what happened so that I can include that in the report. If she doesn't want to tell me what happened, she doesn't want to write it down, there's not going to be her side of the story. So if she
That's what he's trying to convey.
can, it's not going to change.
He's trying to tell them that if they sign the Miranda rights, then she's agreeing that's what happened on that day. That's basically what he's trying to tell this lady and her family. Which, look, if you controlled your temper, you wouldn't be in this scenario, okay? That's really where we're at. So, moral of the story. If you need to crash out over sauces, just turn your stream on. That's all I need to know. When you complain about not getting sauces, that's fine. It is not up to fucking Carol at Raising Cane's to give you her name so you can complain to corporate, you psychopath. Wait, I didn't get you, son of a bitch. There we go. Yeah, this one's kind of like Dunzo, huh? Wait, there's another like half of the video.
I won't have her story to provide to the state attorney or anything like that.
What is the outcome?
So you're facing charges right now for what happened at Racing Cane, but I would like to understand your side of the story and what happened.
I did not know that checking someone's name tag was illegal.
It's not just checking someone's name tag, but
I grabbed it, checked her name was on it, it wasn't, so I let it go and I left. That's how I saw everything happen. I also wear a badge for work in the same place, and it has our names on it, and I've had patients grab mine to see my name, so I did not realize that grabbing someone's name tag to check for their name after they
Yeah,
refused
the
to give me
classic.
their name was
I
illegal.
saw other people do it.
cannot touch anyone or attempt to take anyone's property or belongings on their person without someone's consent.
What if I was checking it, especially on something that should
It made me
be like
invisible.
a name tag type of thing? Because that's what I associated it with, because I
It's
wear
not your property.
a name tag.
I I understand, but if it's not your property, you can't touch or grab or do any of those things without someone's consent. It would be different if you said, hey, can I look at your name tag, and the person said yes, and they either offered to you.
He knows fucking dick hole.
It's happened to me, and I've never even thought that that was illegal. And since it's happened to me so many times, I would not think that
Yeah,
it is
okay.
going to affect
This lady's still
anyone else in
delusional.
any other way.
Well, I'm sorry that you've gone through things like that. I hope you know that you can let us know if something like that
I just
happens.
never would. I would never charge someone with checking my name tag. It's unfortunate that that's what I was going to charge with when I also manage a business.
I'm glad you're going to prison. I'm glad you're going to prison.
But my life's going to be torn apart.
Maybe a little be a character builder for you.
She refused to give me her name.
I'm glad you're going to prison. Huh? Look at this dude's car.
Hey. What the is happening? Dude, just wait. Just wait. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, damn it.
Dude, you're bleeding.
Oh, no,
You're bleeding. If he goes, Hey Siri, call 911.
Hey Siri.
You can't just go.
What the fuck is happening?
It starts with a shocking crash spotted by a group of bikers. A chase kicks off, and the driver is caught on video. But
And the
finding
driver
him
is
isn't as
caught
easy as it
gooning to
seems.
hentai.
Police department. Hey, are you okay?
On the evening of May 31st,
Little did he know,
2025,
I was
a group of
also
bikers are
gooning to
cruising
him
through
while
La
he
Crosse,
was
Wisconsin,
gooning.
when they spot a 39-year-old involved in a shocking car crash right in front of them. What comes next after the accident is where
Is
things
me.
really take off.
That's what comes next.
Whoa, car just crashed.
That is insane. All right, chatty. We're gonna take a little break here. I will be back in a few minutes, 10 to 15. Give my eyes a rest. You know how it be. Or wait, dude, this one, yeah. Stop that. What's up, Buttercup? Boom! Alright, what are we watching now? What are we... I thought I... See, I'm a little confused because I thought I had a playlist. Ugh. Someone was someone's... Ew. I don't want to look at that. They'll lay anything on YouTube these days, huh?
Without turning, I felt for...
Stop playing videos. No, I must not have saved them. That's dumb. Oh, yeah. There was a crazy... I don't remember what it was. Was it this? Yeah. It was this video. This is insane.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
So if you're not familiar with Travis the chimpanzee, this is that chimp that like went crazy and like ate people's faces off, I think. So
With a gun! With a gun! Who has a gun?
wait. The chimp has a gun.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend!
Who's killing your
What?
friend?
Get my chimpanzee!
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart! Hurry up!
In the afternoon of February 16th, 2009, a 240-pound, 14-year-old pet chimpanzee named Travis wasn't cooperating with his owner, Sandra. She had just returned from a weekend away where she spent time at a casino with her friend and employee, Charla Nash. For the trip, Sandra pampered Charla, giving her some money to gamble, and she also took her to get her hair colored and curled. And when Sandra came home, Travis wanted to be treated as well. She tried doing that for him by giving him a lunch of fish and chips and ice cream cake, but that wasn't exactly his version of being treated. He wanted nothing more than to go for a car ride. Becoming more agitated throughout the day, Travis managed to elude Sandra at one point and grabbed a set of car keys and unlocked the front door. He made his way out onto the property and darted from each of Sandra's cars, indicating that he wanted to be driven somewhere. Sandra lived on a large property with a long driveway, but that still wasn't enough space for Travis. He wanted to go somewhere else. Sandra tried to coax him inside with food and the opportunity for him to draw and to pet their cat. At that point, it was after 3 p.m. and time for his afternoon cup of tea. So Sandra put the anti-anxiety pill Xanax.
This is another friendly reminder that these are wild animals, and they deserve to be in the wild. You know, I don't know. I don't remember the circumstance. I think this was a like he could not be reintroduced back into the wild, but yeah, they can be. They should be.
In his cup of tea to try and calm him down. He did consume it, but he was still unruly. So then she got on the phone with her friend Charla, the person who she had just had a lovely weekend away with, and Sandra asked her if she could come over and help get Travis back inside, although Sandra claims that it was Charla who volunteered to come over. But regardless, Charla made her way over to the house with a Tickle Me Elmo toy that she hoped would entice Travis. When she reached the top of Sandra's driveway, she stepped out of the car and held the Elmo toy over her face. But it didn't work how she was hoping it would work. It acted as one big red target. Travis charged toward her on all fours before standing up on his two back feet.
Isn't that like
to
an
attack.
intimidation?
His
Oh,
force
yeah.
knocked her into the side of her car and then onto the ground. It was there that he started to rip into her body. Sandra first verbally tried to get Travis to stop the attack, but much like how he had been ignoring her efforts throughout the day, he continued to ignore her. She then picked up a snow shovel and started banging him across the head with it repeatedly, but when that proved to be pointless, she raced inside and grabbed a long butcher's knife. While Travis still ripped and chewed into Charla's face, scalp, and hands, Sandra plunged the knife into his back. Without much of a reaction to that, she stabbed him another 2 times, and that was when she did get a response. He halted his attack on Charla, turned around, and looked at Sandra.
He looked at me like, Mom, what did you do?
That didn't last long, and he quickly continued his attack, breaking almost every bone in Charla's face. It was at that point she realized there was nothing she could do to stop
Every
Travis, so she
bone
ran into one of her
in
nearby
her face.
cars
That
and
is.
called the police.
I
When the police
don't know how
arrived,
you survive
Travis
that.
had
Like, I'm
stopped
gonna
and
be
was
real.
roaming the
Like,
property.
that's just
He
a miracle
charged
that you
toward the
survived
police
that
car,
encounter.
First knocking off the driver's side mirror. He then moved around the vehicle and tried to open
I couldn't
the
imagine.
passenger's side door, but it was locked. He then went back around to the
Like, could you imagine trying to save somebody from this and you stab them in the, like, you stab them in the back or like whatever, and it just keeps going. It doesn't stop. Like, I don't know what. I think I would shit, then piss, and then, you know, if I got away, then maybe I could come, but only if I got away. You know, because if I didn't get away, I'd just die, probably. The real question is, how many people does it take to kill a chimp? We know about the whole, like, you know, 100 people versus a gorilla, but how many people versus a chimp, do you think? I'd say, like, 5 grown men, maybe. Middle-aged grown men. If they're dads, we only need 3 of them motherfuckers, alright? If once you become a dad, you get that dad strength. That's like another tier, okay? That's cheating. Anyway.
driver's side door, which wasn't locked, and he opened it. Travis looked at the officer, bearing his blood-covered teeth. The officer then aimed a gun at Travis and fired 4 bullets into him. He reacted the opposite to Sandra's knife. He let out one final screech and then defecated before retreating inside the house. When it was safe to do so, the officer exited his car and saw bits of scalp and fingers strewn across the yard. Charla's body was partially naked and covered in blood, and because she was so badly mutilated, the officers couldn't tell whether she was a man or a woman. Surprisingly, Charla was still conscious, but it was assumed she was dead, so they didn't immediately inspect Charla's body and
Holy
instead
shit.
followed Sandra inside, who had gone to find where Travis went. Travis had
that is so fucking insane. She was so mutilated they couldn't tell if she's a man or a woman. That is terrible. How did she survive? What a tough lady.
Limped through the house to his living quarters, where he died. It wasn't until the police left the house that they saw movement from Charla.
I guess they said Sandra come over.
That's what she looks like now?
Said, oh, she's
Good
dead,
God.
she's dead. So she walked away, and then the officer went with her in the house to see where Travis was. And I guess he had been consoling her a while. And they said when the officer and Sandra came back outside, I lifted my arms straight up, like, hey, help me. And he responded, oh my God, they're still alive.
Charla was alive and she survived. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you might have guessed, today's video is going to be on Travis the Chimp. Most people know him from the attack that I just went over, but there is much more to his story. So now I want to talk about how Travis ended up as Sandra's pet. Travis's parents were Susie and Coco, and they were paired together by chimp breeder Connie Casey in Missouri. When there was demand to have chimps as pets, they were the biggest chimp breeders in the United States. And if you ever saw a movie with a chimp on it, or a greeting card with a chimp on it, it was more than likely one of their chimps or related to one of their chimps. Connie first started her chimp collection with 2 wild-caught chimps, a male and a female. The male was Coco, Travis's dad, who she purchased for $12,000. At the time, one level of Connie's house was a pet store, so she had no shortage of resources to look after these chimps. And because she quickly became known as a chimp breeder, she soon became the depository for a number of unwanted chimps. Some of those chimps came from obsolete research projects. Because of their similarities to humans, a number of chimps were captured in the 1920s for medical and behavioral studies. And then in the 1950s, NASA captured a bunch more chimps to send them to space. They were often subjected to cruel testing and the possibility of being sent on a more than likely fatal trip to space. But those who survived the journey to space or finished whatever research they were undergoing usually didn't end up in much better situations. Those who ended up in Connie's care were subjected to a lifetime of stress, torment, and imprisonment. Connie kept some of her chimps in dirty glass cages with little enrichment. Others were kept in cages that had an outdoor portion, but when they went outdoors, they would be agitated by barking dogs. And others were just simply kept inside.
Yeah.
Jesus, that is terrible.
And that's Tonka.
In 2001, Travis's mother Susie and 2
That is terrible.
Speaking of Travis,
I can't watch
Susie,
that.
who was an 11-year-old retired zoo chimp, gave birth to him on the 21st of October 1995. 3 days later, Mike and Connie Casey tranquilized Susie and took Travis away from her.
That chimp was like the same age as me.
He was then purchased for $50,000.
I mean, I'm a year older, but I mean, like, that's insane.
Sandra and Jerome Herold. Sandra named him after her favorite singer, Travis Tritt, and from that day, Travis was raised as a human. He wore a diaper, and Sandra bottle-fed him formula.
I'm sure this is gonna work out well.
He slept in a crib in their bedroom. When he started to walk, they taught him how to use the toilet and how to brush his own teeth. He also had a wardrobe full of his own clothes that Sandra would often dress him in. Every day he would eat breakfast and dinner with him, and if they went to a restaurant to eat, he would go with them as well. Some of his favorite foods were filet mignon, lobster tail, Lindt chocolates, taffy, and Nerds candy. He even worked out how to tell when the ice cream truck was coming down the street, so he would pester Sandra until she took him to get an ice cream. He was even able to open the refrigerator and pour himself a drink into a glass. He also knew how to drive a ride-on lawnmower as well as drive a car.
He liked taking rides in cars, I read.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, what
He
could
was
possibly
able to
go
open
wrong?
doors by himself.
He could drive. He took off with the car a couple times.
Onto the regular streets?
Yeah.
That seems a little dangerous.
Our shop. Well,
acting was also one of his many talents. He appeared in a TV show pilot and a number of commercials. He also
I would love to be driving down the road and I look over and there's a fucking chimp driving a car. I mean, if you drive in Texas, it'd be, I would believe it more, to be honest with you.
The police also got to know Travis, often taking photos with him whenever they saw
People
him.
cannot
Another
drive in this
person who got
fucking
to know
state,
Travis
man.
was Charla Nash. Sandra and Charla had been friends for more than 30 years after riding horses together in Loretta Lynn's traveling rodeo in the 70s. It was there that they had one of their first encounters with a chimp. In one of the rodeos, they saw a chimp riding a horse wearing a Western outfit. Sandra became immediately in love. She went and
I mean, that was a
the
pretty
chimp
fucking,
backstage
that was a
and
sick
gave
photo,
him
I'll be
some
real.
gummy bears. The next time she watched the chimp perform, he spotted her in the crowd jumped off the horse and leapt into her arms, and that would ultimately lead to her purchasing Travis. Charla saw Travis twice when he was little, once when he was still being bottle fed and Sandra took him into the tow truck office, and another time at Sandra's home when he was a little bit older. During that time, she played with Travis, letting him crawl all over her and mess around in her blonde hair, and she became much more involved with Travis.
Flame, but does this guy like
Sandra, her job was
does he like naturally have a Triforce in the middle of his
but also do some odd jobs
mustache?
and most of those odd jobs pertained to Travis.
He cuts that.
She had to clean his cage, shop for him, and collect newspapers to line the bottom of his cage with. While life with Travis may have been running relatively smoothly, things in Sandra's personal life were falling apart. Sandra's daughter Sue was moving away, and that was already a pretty big blow to Sandra. But what made it worse was when Sue was transporting some of her belongings during a night in September 2000, her car veered off the highway and struck a tree. Sue was ejected from the car and died from her injuries. After her daughter's death, Sandra became depressed. She grew distant from her friends and struggled to maintain a relationship with her grandchildren that her daughter left behind, and at one point she even considered suicide. And then a few years later, in October 2003, her and Jerome had an issue with Travis.
Look, this should go without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You need help, feel free to reach out and get it. No one's going to make fun of you for it.
One evening, Sandra
needed people
to
give a shit about you.
something from the tow truck office, so they all got in the car, including Travis, to go and do so. But what would have been just a
That's
normal
the hard
car
part, right?
ride
5 people
took a
that.
turn for the worst. When they stopped at some traffic lights, a
People that actually
pedestrian
give a shit.
threw an empty bottle of soda through the partially open window of the car and struck Travis with it. He then unbuckled his seatbelt, got out of the car, and chased the man, but didn't catch him. When he gave up on pursuing the man, he played on the road and blocked traffic, refusing to get back in the car. Sandra tried to lure him back in with cookies and ice cream, but nothing worked. He would sometimes go in the car,
the
but
cookies
as
and
soon
ice
as he
cream,
got
probably
in, he
because
would
he's not a
then
little kid.
open the door again before they got the chance to lock it and get out. That continued for 2 hours while traffic was held up and cars were honking. The ordeal ended when Travis simply wore himself out. He just got back in the car and buckled his seatbelt. No charges were pressed, and several police officers who knew Travis personally wrote in their reports that his behavior was only playful. But the incident led to a new law being passed in Connecticut where someone could not own a chimp if it weighed more than 50 pounds. And if you did want to own a chimp under 50 pounds, you had to get a permit to own it as well. The law was not enforced on Sandra and Jerome because they had Travis before the law was made, because they had had him for so long. And then from March 2005, Jerome started spending a lot of time in hospital because of a rapidly spreading stomach cancer. One night in hospital, Jerome suggested to Sandra that she send Travis to a sanctuary after he dies. He said it would be the best for both her and Travis because Travis would be too much for her to manage on her own. And then the next month, Jerome died. Sandra mourned in a similar way to how she did when her daughter died. She grew distant from everyone in her life and ignored condolences. Travis mourned in his own way too. He would take photos of Jerome off the walls and press his lips to the glass. That was also when Travis started rocking back and forth in the same place for hours. It wasn't until a year later that Sandra started to seriously consider what Jerome told her, because she sat down and wrote a letter to a woman who owned an animal sanctuary in Florida. The only excerpts I've been able to find of this letter are the last 2 paragraphs. They're on the screen if you want to read them in full. But basically in the letter she talked about the things that her, Jerome, and Travis
that seems really important to the story. I'm gonna be real with you, and you did not fucking did not pause it for more than 2 seconds. That seems kind of fucked up. But I will read it. I'll do your job. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. Needless to say, after 45 years with the most wonderful man in the world, we are both lost without him and miss him dearly. Travis still waits for him, especially at supper time. I'm really aboard this mission. Supper time, because at that time they both had a glass of wine with their supper, and if my husband ever cooked anything, you bet it has garlic in it. Try having two guys breathing on your sleep time with garlic breath. Travis would go to the bathroom window many nights, sit. You need to fucking go back to grammar school, lady. Anyway, Travis would go back to the bedroom when many sites, sit on the bench, seat, look out, get very vocal and happy, then come back to sleep. This was always very late at night. Finally, I went to psychic, and she told me Jerry would visit at night and talk to Travis, and my husband would always kiss me goodnight. P.S. Him and Travis kiss alike. What the fuck? Are you fucking this monkey? I have no family. My only child, Susan, had gotten killed in an auto accident. Again, terrible. 4 years before Jerry, and who also loved Travis. My grandkids live in North Carolina. I don't see them very often. I live alone with Travis. We eat and sleep together, but I am worried that if something happens to me as suddenly as my husband, that would happen to Travis. Therefore, I have to do something before that happens. I set up a trust fund for him, but that's not enough. He needs someone to play with of his own kind and have the best, most possible life if I'm not here to care for him. I would love to see and talk to you if that's possible. I am flying down to see your member event, and close is our donation. I am looking forward to meeting you. Really? No wonder they didn't fucking respond. This lady cannot have a coherent thought. I mean, I understand why. But let's see. Probably should have done that 4 years before Jerry died, to be honest with you.
Paragraphs. They're on the screen. If
this
you
was
want to
like
read them in
a
full.
ticking time
Basically,
bomb.
in the letter, she talked about the things that her, Jerome, and Travis would do together, and how Travis responded to Jerome's death. She said she was worried about what would happen to Travis if she were to suddenly die, and wanted to organize something before that happened. She ends off by saying she enclosed a donation in the envelope, and that she would be flying to Florida to attend an event they were putting on. She also put some photos of Travis and the family in the envelope and a check for $250. She ultimately did not mail that letter and did not fly to Florida, but I'm sure she wished she did when a few years later, in 2009, Jerome's concerns became a reality. She couldn't manage Travis, and that is when Charla was mauled. After the attack and Travis had died, his body was loaded into the back of a police vehicle and then transported to the University of Connecticut for a necropsy. Travis's head was removed and taken to the state laboratory for a rabies test. After the necropsy was completed, Travis's body was taken to the crematorium, and that is when Sandra went to go and visit him. She took his favorite shirt to him to wear when he was being cremated, and she was completely shocked to see that his head had been taken off. The head ended up testing negative to rabies, but Xanax was found in his system. Sandra initially told NBC that she gave Travis Xanax 5 minutes before the attack.
She was trying to calm Travis down and gave him tea in this mug. Tea with the antidepressant, Xanax.
Oh,
how long
she
was
gave
that
him
before the
Xanax.
attack that you gave him the Xanax?
5 minutes, if that.
Do you think the Xanax had some...
Oh no, 5 minutes?
And she also told police she gave it to him, and then she did an interview with the Associated Press where she backtracked a little and said she had never given him anything.
Had you given him the Xanax?
Never. And it was a friend that was here, he forgot it. And it wasn't a prescription, it wasn't anything. He's never had anything.
So
never.
And Sandy, what about
Never used a hot shot on him like some people do. He's never had anything but love. Never.
And the reason why the Xanax is so important is because it may have been the reason why Travis decided to attack Charla. While it is an anti-anxiety medication, in humans it can sometimes cause rage, mania, hallucinations,
I've done this
and
before, so I'm just
aggression.
looking
It was
through
also
all this bullshit.
revealed that Travis was on Lyme disease medication as well, and that can cause mood swings, paranoia, and panic attacks. So that also may have been the cause of the attack, or maybe it was the combination of that plus the Xanax. Another reason why Travis may have attacked was because Charla's hair was a little bit different from how it usually was. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's not 100% clear why Travis attacked. But after the incident,
It's not clear. Are you crazy?
Came out and said that they had some kind of
It's pretty fucking clear.
One was from 1996 and the other was from 1998. The one from 1998 is believed to be a lie by pretty much everybody, but the one from 1996 did happen.
I asked her if I could say hello to thee. I thought he was a monkey at the time. She said absolutely. So I started reaching to shake his hand, and he grabbed it when it got to the side view mirror on her side.
The side view mirror.
Started pulling me towards, inside the car, and then I'm pulling back, and he bit down on my hand.
She was not seriously injured. The bite broke the skin, but says she couldn't get authorities or the media back then.
Yeah, all this
to listen
happens.
to her warnings.
Literally, all of this happens over and over and over again. They're like, "Wow, I can't believe this happened. That's crazy." What a psycho woman was definitely. Look like you're about to come out. That woman is definitely psychotic. One of these fights me. Yeah.
Boner Herald says that her animals encounter back in 1996 was not unprovoked.
I mean, she just went like this inside the car, not outside the car, inside, and it was a Corvette. There's not much room. And I had somebody on the other side. Travis was sitting on his lap, and she just threw her hand right and said, "Oh, I love chimps, I love chimps."
From all this, a discussion arose around whether chimps should be kept as pets.
Animal experts are saying that chimps shouldn't be pets. They're dangerous. They're
Dude,
animals.
what a
and this is
concept.
what can happen.
They're the closest thing to human, the closest thing to us.
But they're not.
Their DNA, we can
But
give
they're
them
not.
a blood transfusion. They can give us one. How many people go crazy and kill other people? This is one incident that I don't know what happened.
After the incident, Charla was rushed to the Stamford Hospital, where she spent 7 hours in
That sounds
surgery
like delusion.
by 4 different teams of surgeons.
If I'm
when she arrived at the
being frank.
hospital, her nose was
No
hanging on
Sinatra.
by a thread, and
I'll be
all
frank.
of her lips, eyelids, and fingers had been ripped off. Travis broke her jaw off her face and destroyed her mid-face bone structure, as well as giving her significant brain tissue injuries. One of her thumbs was able to be reattached sideways, and her jaw was also able to be reattached. Her eyes actually were still intact when she arrived at the hospital,
Holy
but the
shit.
doctor did have to eventually remove them because of some disease that she contracted from Travis.
Most of you don't know this.
This
but
dickhead.
I contracted a disease from Travis in my eyes, and the doctors had to remove them, and that's why I'm blind today.
And diseases from Travis weren't the only things that were left in her face.
We found extensive dirt, chimpanzee hair, and several chimpanzee teeth implanted in the bone.
Ooh, in the
I
bone?
couldn't believe that this woman was awake and conscious when she came in.
The hospital provided counseling to their staff members who initially treated Charla because her injuries were so extreme. And once she was stabilized, she was then transferred to the Cleveland clinic. She was able to stay there on a semi-permanent basis where she had living quarters and was assisted every day. And her twin brother and her daughter were her biggest supporters during that time. A couple of months after the attack in April, her medical expenses had amassed to over $700,000, and she did not have insurance. A trust fund was set up to help Charla.
I can't believe this fucking stupid monk. This fucking monkey has a fucking trust fund. I'm disgusted. I need to spit. I'm so disgusted. Look at this.
Giant ginger tree hippies don't always choose peace, but in 2014, one shocked scientist when she not only orchestrated the life canceling of another, she essentially hired a hitman to do it. The hairy honey trap was executed by a young female named Condor, and the victim was a mother 20 years older named Sidoni. Living in the swamp forests of Indonesia's Mawas Reserve, the two had beef going back all the way to 2009, with Condor curiously approaching Sidoni's at the time 7-year-old daughter, and Sidoni defensively smacking and biting Condor before chasing her off. The perceived insolence stuck with Condor, and the disrespect was tattooed into her psyche. She was not letting that slide. Years later, Condor would catch the eye of a male named Echo, and the two would eventually run into Sidoni. They both approached, and Echo seemed to inspect Sidoni, who was now jockeyed by her 4-year-old son. Echo seemed curious in the mother, before losing interest and proceeding to mate with Condor, right in front of Sidoni. Call it passion or power play, but either way, when Sidoni tried exiting the situation, Condor escalated, ending the lovemaking and savagely beating Sidoni. But what blew researchers away was Echo going from bystander to participant.
Oh shit!
For 33 minutes, the two took turns beating on Sidoni. Sometimes together, sometimes just Condor, with Echo blocking off any escape routes. It was an honest to ape jumping, and his much larger canines meant Echo inflicted the bulk of the damage.
I need to concentrate. This fucking monkey guy. I need to. Hey, turn that off. We're locking in. We'll come back to the monkeys. This fucking night jump scared me. Bitch. Nice Getsuga Tencho, bitch. Oh, he's in his stance. Oh, with punish. I got a nice 3-hit combo and that with nice whiff punish. Here we go. Oh god, you cannot whiff those, buddy. I smell them. You can't be doing that. What about you? No. Figured my blunt weapon would be good. Hey. I figured my blunt weapon would be good against these skelly bros, but they don't really. I don't know if that really matters. Yeah, sure. I'll sell that. Boom. Okay. Can I make anything? I need Sage.
Careful there. Try not to step on the array. Very well.
For wrath. For your wrath. Dude, he fucking pulled out the goon squad. Everybody knows that you just take down the mage, alright? Ow. Fucking casters, dude. You're such a little pussy. And that's why you take down the caster. Give me all your stuff, dude. You can keep your boots. Bald bitch. There's nothing over here. Fuck your array. Anyway. Oh, some Sage. Any more? Doesn't look like it. Up we go. Maybe? I wonder why I can't, like, interact with it. And I don't think there's anything. Base. Turn the volume back up a little bit. Grab that. It's a bunch of gold. Each time we pick up a tag, I can take it back to the dude in town and get gold for it, so do that. Essence channeler. You shouldn't have. I think it's a mage weapon. Alright, talk to this dude.
Yeah. I guess I'll do what someone will. Well, if you feel so well, it's nice.
Cool. Alright. And this game is not like Skyrim. I can't just fast travel freely, so I think there's a teleport stone outside. I can't remember. Non-omnis. What? Oh, I didn't see. Whoops. Let's do that real quick. No biggie. Just one loading screen. Go back in. I forgot about this part where he's like, can you get my master's remains? I want to make sure they have plenty of pussy. I don't know if I went in this room before. What? What does that mean? It's a fucking book. I can't even read that. Interesting. Anything over here? No. I'm stealing. But not really. I heard something. Septos, he wished to raise his beloved, but chose to join her instead. May they both rest in peace. Oh, that's sad. Goffraid. No army stays loyal to a tyrant. May they all know peace at last. Huh. And what? Iphion, his music alone would have made him immortal. Everything else was unnecessary. Interesting. I can't take the loot. The L-U-T-E. What do we got? Inscribe. The Waning Ward. Whoa, what does that say? Each block hit increases the shield block. Ooh. And I can just upgrade it. It does have a higher stamina cost. That's fine. Is this not a shield? Alright, cool. Loot room. Oh, I didn't know they turn into dust. Hee hee. Alright, cool. Let me grab this. Run back. Oh, if you haven't seen the running animation, it's pretty funny because it looks like he's just running in place, kind of. I think it looks funny. But I do use it whenever... Wait, what? Oh, I gotta... Wonder if I can inscribe it. No. Ooh. Oh, fuck yeah. What a grave mistake. Try pussy. Oh yeah, also, this game has slide. Look at that, dude. Wait, what? Why is it all steel? Why can't I talk to him? Hey, cool. I guess I did it. Key to the crypt. Whatever. Oh god, the weird's here. Where is... Damn, that's far, huh? Oh wait, I think I have enough, Oh my god. Fucking... Come here, bitch. Pussies. Think you can jump me? Did I get it? No, I didn't. This is bullshit. I'm a fucking melee character. Come here. This is so cringe. I just want to use my... You shithead. I'll figure you out. Maybe when they fly at me, I can smack them. No? Oh, I didn't know I could do like a slide attack. Ow. Oh, they stop moving for a second when they attack. I'm dumb. What? How'd I miss? Ah, nowhere to run, huh? Shitheads, man. Alright. That was fucking brutal. Feel that. Stash. Move all bullshit. Level up. Alright, I feel like I need this to wear more equipment. And then what over here? Increases chance for that's cool. What's this? Fighting with 2 different weapons. I think. Ooh, this is gonna be really good. And now I'm gonna identify that. That's fucking useless. Thanks for nothing. Go talk to this guy. I guess I'll have to rest. There.
Yes? Great. Good thing you got rid of... You did well. Hmm? done. You won't have. I don't like you, but that's what. And if you gala, we'll.
Shut up. Oh yeah, I need to sell stuff. Let's talk to this scrub.
I thought about what you showed me. But she was no.
Oh, cool.
That's her husband. So, well, certainly.
Okay, sell. Mana. Am I a fucking bitch? What else? Yeah, definitely do not make the the mistake of selling your shovel. That I did that. It was kind of hard to find one. I don't even know if I can do weak spot damage. Oops. I saw another one. Where'd it go? Cool. All right, and that's gonna be it for our stream today, lads and lasses. I had a blast, really good time today. I'm gonna have some more videos prepared tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking my stream, and thanks for being here with me. As always, make sure to be kind to yourself and others.